Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Good morning. It is currently 6:08 in the morning, um, September 18th, Thursday, September 18th, 6:08 a.m. I'm going to do a collective message. I don't know how long it's going to be. I was up, so I decided to do a read. Try not to talk so loud. Spirit, what's going on with the collective, please? Thank you. Hold on, let me see something. What's going on with the collective, please? And thank you. I'm struggling, y'all. Hold on. Okay, what's going on with the collective? Where are they right now, Spirit? Where is the collective right now? What's going on with the collective? Wow. So a different card looked like it wanted to come out, but the Nine of Clubs came out. I believe the last reading that I posted, it was a nine of spades. This time it's the Nine of Clubs. So maybe I'm reading myself, but for somebody else, this could resonate. Somebody else could be also maybe having sleepless nights, restless. It could be insomnia for some people. Now, if you're somebody who can fall asleep and maybe you don't sleep very long, it could be something about like nightmares or something like that. I could have had a nightmare, or it's like panic attacks, anxiety. It's something with it. But this resonates with me because, as you see, I'm wide awake at 6 in the morning. So, somebody else out there is definitely going through this. This is giving me insomnia. It could be anxiety, like I said, or just nervousness about something. Maybe somebody's intuition's telling them something. I don't know if this has anything to do with disappointment about something. Maybe at one point you put yourself out there and things didn't go the way you expected it to. So this could be on both sides, either you and or someone else just experiencing this energy. And when I say like maybe you put yourself out there, it's like going for something, taking a shot at something and feeling like a complete fool afterwards. Like, damn, I knew I shouldn't have done it. But I don't think that's a good way to think because at least you had the courage to go for whatever it was you were shooting your shot for or whatever you were aiming for. So it's always good to look at it in a positive way, but it also could be somebody in your energy that feels disappointment about something. Maybe, like I said, having sleepless nights, restlessness, feeling disappointed. Now, for somebody could be meant to be like a business owner or meant to speak to people. It could be something about speaking or saying something also, needing to release something, but it's giving me like something that's on the mind releasing. It can also be I don't know if it's anything something with something illegal. No, what I'm really feeling is like disappointment. Maybe somebody had an idea. Somebody's ideas didn't go the way they wanted it to go, or a plan didn't go the way somebody wanted it to go. I don't know. This has to do with like feeling delayed in some type of way. Tell me more, Spirit. What's going on with the collective? What's the next step or task? What's the next step or task? And it could be something with somebody's intuition too, like I said. I believe I said that as well. Something with like psychic abilities, intuitive abilities, something like that. I don't know if somebody's been mourning also. It could be something with that. Or just feeling nervous about something. Now, also make sure that you're being mindful of how you talk about yourself and other people because you don't want certain things to become a self fulfilling prophecy. Also, I don't know if somebody's been cruel to somebody or that's what somebody's thinking about doing. It could be something about that. So, if you are feeling like disappointed, I mean, it could be something that you've experienced yourself, as far as your own actions, but it could also be something coming from someone else as well. Like maybe somebody's been thinking about doing something, and once their mind is made up, they're going to do it, whatever that is. I don't know if this has anything to do with like cutting someone off, or like I said not too long ago, somebody could have been dealing with somebody cruel or wanting to get revenge on somebody. Take that how it resonates. It could be something with that, or somebody's been stalking somebody. I mean, but I don't know if it's a bad thing because sometimes it depends on your situation. Like if you have ill intent and you're stalking somebody and you just want to cause havoc, then that's different. But it's another thing when you need to release something or someone, and maybe you still check up on them and see how they're doing. So that could be another thing. But I guess either way it goes, it still would be like an attachment, right? But I think it's the intention behind it and what you're putting out there. Tell me more, spirit. Yeah, and the four of somebody could also be stubborn, is what I'm getting. Or somebody's like, I don't want to say the word. Somebody might be thinking about being like bitchy towards somebody. There is something about it. I don't know that's what somebody's thinking about doing. I hope that's not you. I mean, I don't know your situation, so I can't tell you how to be or how to conduct yourself. It could be something with that too, like I don't know, somebody wants to be like bitchy towards a person. That's somebody's next plan or next step. It could also be something about somebody just not following through what they said they were gonna do. Because I did just say, maybe somebody's plans or ideas didn't go the way they intended it to go. So it could be something with that as well. Like, maybe somebody's just not sticking to their word, what they said they would do. Tell me more, spirit. What's the obstacle, please? And thank you. Damn, two cards flew out. Did I say somebody could be stubborn? I think I did. Somebody could be stubborn. I don't know if somebody works from home or it could be something about a secret. I don't know if somebody's married. Is a secret about that. Like if this is somebody that's divorced, I don't know. It could be something with that. I don't even know. I want to take these two cards flipped over. I only needed one. Hmm. I'm getting something else also. An obstacle could be that maybe somebody's trying to get deets on somebody or something. It's something about like deets, details, news about something. I don't know. This is somebody trying to get information on you, or you're trying to get information on somebody to see if somebody's, I don't know, in a relationship, married, committed, or if somebody's, or if it could be something about somebody just controlling, also, is what I'm getting. It's something with that too. Now, also, what I'm getting is it's something about maybe somebody's also having difficulty with like brainstorming. If this is about, taking time, withdrawing from distractions. So you can have time to think to yourself what your next move is going to be, what is working for you, what's not working for you, and what is good for you to keep in your life or your situation, and what you could benefit from releasing, letting go. That could be a challenge for somebody. So I don't know if this is like maybe needing time to yourself to think. Because somebody could also just be in the energy of ennui, feeling weary, um, not content right now, bored with life. Maybe not even having any F's to give. That could be for somebody. I should take them, but I'm not gonna take them. Cause matter of fact, I'm gonna take them. Cause I done already read the cards. Tell me more, Spirit. What's the collective strengths and resources? What's their strength and resources? You could be somebody that's a really good friend to people. The people lives that you enter, people that come into your life, people's lives that you are already a part of. I feel like you're a good friend, a good relative, a good partner if you're in a romantic um, connection with the person. I feel like you're somebody who can give what you ask for is what I'm getting. And I'm not really getting like as far as material things go. I'm getting like as far as just being a good person, being there, reciprocating emotions. Somebody could be stubborn. Somebody damn sure could be stubborn. You could also be somebody that's very mystical, is what I'm getting. You could be interested in like occult things, magic. Um, by the way, it was the Two of Cups that came out. Or the Two of Hearts, I mean, Two of Hearts. You could be somebody who's very mystical, or you just interested in stuff like that. Somebody could already be in a divine connection, is what I'm getting. It's definitely giving twin flame energy. I gotta put that out there. I don't like saying that because it seems like nowadays, when it's a trend, you usually see everybody jumping on the bandwagon. It's so annoying. I mean, it's with everything in society. It don't matter what it is. I remember years ago, I heard about a guy like decades ago. I can't remember his name, that started like bungee jumping off of bridges, and then all of a sudden, and he became popular for it, and then all of a sudden, everybody wanted to do it. It's the same thing with like social media. You see one person do something, and now everybody wants to do it. I mean, I understand because isn't that how you profit and monetize off of situations? But I'm getting twin flame. Let me just say that. I don't use that word lightly because I don't romanticize the word. I think that's what we do a lot. We romanticize certain things. But this is definitely giving like divine counterpart energy to me. But like I was saying, I feel like you are somebody who's a good friend to people, a good relative. You meet people halfway. Tell me more, Spirit. You could be a helpless romantic also. Maybe it's something about a certain caliber of person. Like if you were somebody who was, I mean, you don't even have to be actively looking for a person, and it doesn't have to be on your mind. But every now and then, I feel like it always does cross your mind. You always think about it, whether you're actually looking for a person or not. And I'm gonna say that for myself because that's part of my nature. I always think about it, even if I'm not looking. That could be for somebody. Like even if you're not looking, it's always in the back of your mind. But I also feel like it's something to have something. It has something to do with like a certain caliber of person, also for somebody. Like maybe you've had many love at first sights for somebody. For somebody, it could also be something with like promiscuity. Doesn't have to be right now, but maybe at some point in life, somebody could have dealt with that. Tell me more, spirit. You also could be somebody that's very smart. Also, um, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. New focus or outcome. And it could also be something with like maybe selling yourself short at one point in your or one point in your life, you know. Maybe you, like I said, you had a high standard or it was a certain caliber of person that you always desired or wanted, you know, and maybe at some point in your life you sold yourself short, you know. Maybe you felt like I don't deserve this or I'll never get this, or it could even be as far as how other people treated you or talked about you or talked at you for somebody. Now I do feel like somebody is focused on, or you will be focused on prioritizing yourself, your wants, your needs, being responsible with what you have, not spreading yourself thin. If you are going to give to someone, you're going to make sure you're being poured back into, is what I'm getting. Now, I don't know if somebody's going to offer somebody something. I don't know what it is, if it's something of value, like monetary, whatever it is. But if it is like help, somebody offering you help, I feel like the next question would be, are you going to accept the help if somebody offers it to you? Five of spades. I don't know if this has to do with like a trip for somebody. It could be like a long distance trip, a move, a change in occupation, work, or this could just be something with growth, something that's going to help you expand and grow in some type of way. This is what I'm getting. Maybe it has something to do with like a lot of money. I don't know if this also is like a something that is going to be verbal, like a verbal communication, verbal agreement. Something's definitely faded for you. I feel like you should just have faith, keep loving yourself, and keep putting your wishes out into the universe and believing that it can happen for you. For somebody, this could just be like using your creativity to garner income, to increase your wealth, your finances. Maybe it's also something about having a new outlook in a situation or in life in general, having an open heart. I made my music stop playing. Hold on. Spirit, tell me more. Let me get three of these. It's 626. Yeah, at the bottom, surrender. What you can't control is teaching you how to let go. What message do you have for the collective, please and thank you? I am a powerful manifester. I trust, I believe, I receive. At the bottom, gratitude. Remember when you wanted what you have now. Give thanks. Your grateful heart is a magnet for love and abundance. Tell me more, Spirit. Thank you. I am the love of my life. I am enough. At the bottom, balance. Slow down. Lighten your load so you can float. Tell me more. Messages for the collective. Communicate honestly and directly. Don't assume. Set your boundaries. Remember, it's okay to just say no. At the bottom, allow. Let it all flow to you. Allow others to lead. Let go of control and expectations. Trust what is yours will always find you. 19 minutes. Do I want to keep going? I don't know. Do I want to keep going? I got another deck shuffled. Or do I want to use my playing cards again? Um, hmm. Matter of fact, um, yeah, let me use these again. Spirit, what's the solution? Is there a solution? So I don't know. Somebody's been thinking about doing like, you could be somebody that is a jack of all trades. It could be something with, no, I mean, you could also be very talented. As I said already, you could be somebody that's gifted. So I don't know if it's something with children, like doing work where you're doing something for children as far as your work, or this could be something with healthcare, is what I'm getting. I don't know if somebody's been interested in like nursing or anything in health occupation, psychology. I don't know. Anything that has to do with the health or education for somebody, or art. It could be something artistic as well. But I feel like Spirit is saying make sure, don't be somebody who is afraid to show your emotions. Maybe you're somebody who is meant to provide a safe space for other people to share their feelings and their emotions. It could be something with that too. It's definitely something with that. Providing a safe space for people to share their emotions. But I feel like it's also okay for you to do the same. There could be something with like knowing how to use your charm, when to turn it on and to turn it off. Because I do feel like somebody does have the ability to get what they want in life. I mean, it could even be from other people. I don't know. Take it how it resonates. Now, like I said earlier, I was saying something about well, I said a bunch of stuff. I said I was feeling something like divine counterparts. And I also think I said something about like promiscuity. So I mean, I feel like if you are coming in contact with somebody, whether this is somebody that you know already or somebody that you're gonna meet, I would say, um, you know, if you're also somebody who is thinking like your hormones are raging, I would say, be mindful of that because you don't want if you want more than just, sex. Because I feel like whoever this is, they would do it, but you don't want them to just see you like that if you're looking for more. That could be for somebody too. For somebody. Tell me more, Spirit. What's the advice? I just said somebody could be like an artist or something. I don't know what kind of art you do. And I also said something about like you could be a jack of all trades. So it could also be something with multiple sources of income. This could even be like going back to school for somebody. It could be something about going back to school. It could be something with religion, philosophy. Um, I mean, this could even be like learning about different cultures, different religions. Ultimately, you will always maybe, well, I'll say maybe, but ultimately, you might go back to where you started from, maybe. But this could also be like learning about other religions, cultures. For somebody, it could be something about foreign countries. So I don't know if somebody's been thinking about going overseas. And it could be somebody at a distance from you. I don't know if it's like sending you a message from a distance or something like that. Somebody also could be waiting for money, is what I'm getting, or waiting for something. It's also something about being committed. I don't know if this is. I don't know. That could be the advice. But I don't know if I don't know. Use your discernment. I don't know if this is somebody that wants commitment with somebody or this is I don't know. I'm gonna just say this is work, but it's something about that too. Maybe it's something about committing yourself to what you do. It could be that. I'm also feeling like spirit's telling you go big or go home, you know? Don't why do it small when you have one life to live? Go big for whatever it is that whatever it is for you, go big. Something could go viral or global or something like that for somebody. Somebody could actually be meant to be a celebrity, a star, famous, or just meant to be seen by other people for what you do. Now, I mean, this could be anything. Like I said, artwork, anything creative. It could even be like humanitarian work. I don't know. Let me get another oracle, and then I'm gonna close it. I was gonna get it. I was gonna do my tarot cards, but I don't want to do all that. I think you get the gist. Spirit, what message do you have for the collective, please? And thank you. Messages for the collective. I also feel like you're somebody that's very accomplished. Maybe you're somebody who already worked very hard for what you have, through, your pure talent, your grit, willpower, sacrificing, not giving up. And I said something about, somebody that when a mind is set up, when their mind is made up. That's somebody out here. When their mind is made up to do something, they're gonna do it. Tell me more, Spirit. Dakini of infinite light. Seek and you shall find. Find the teachers and teachings which feel pure to your heart, but remember, it is the inner truth of you that will ultimately set you free. Do not give your power away, but do trust in a greater guiding wisdom at work in all aspects of your life. Ask for help from enlightened spiritual beings in any matter of concern, and help shall be granted. Believe all problems shall be resolved, and a more graceful life experience is opening up for you now. Okay, so yeah, it could be something with that too. Maybe something like having a breakthrough or seeing the light at the end of a tunnel for somebody. It could be something with that too. Maybe somebody, like I said earlier, just needed to withdraw from distractions, take time to themselves. It's something with that too. Because maybe somebody's been trying to get something off the ground. This could be like an idea or some type of mental project. I want to read a little bit more. The Dakini is a supernatural feminine being who inspires spiritual practice, guides one to actualize. I'm about to butcher this word. Siddhis or spiritual abilities. I said something about spiritual abilities, I think. And teaches the inner path of awakening. She protects us from negativities and restores our vital energies. She teaches us how to act with wisdom. She can be a demanding teacher, requiring us to reflect upon the mysteries she presents through our dreams, inspirations, and meditations, then proceed to unravel them. As we do so, we develop our inner capacities to become stronger. These wild feminine creatures can be gentle or fierce, or a combination of both. When she appears in a reading, travel your path and explore your questions about spirituality and awakening with confidence, for much progress can be made as you do so. Some dakinis are fully enlightened, whilst others are still in their process of awakening. Truly enlightened beings have the ability and desire to assist all other beings to enlightenment. They know how to lead us along the path because they have walked it before us. Beings of lesser development may or may not have such helpful intentions. But even if they do, how can they show us the way when they themselves have yet to discover it? Truly enlightened beings can and do help us in many ways, from solving problems we encounter in our daily lives to ensuring we are taking the most beneficial steps on our spiritual path. They are our spiritual family, guiding us and assisting us from a place of love and skillfulness. The Dakini of infinite light, Marisi, is one such being. Marisi is connected with the rays of light from the sun. She is sovereign over all lesser beings. I had to stop real quick because I wanted to say something. It could also be something about maybe somebody's trying to come up with some type of solution to something. I don't know if I said brainstorming earlier. So it could also be something with giving something a second chance or a second try, or this is like asking for what you want one more time for somebody. Her many gifts include the capacity to guide one into enlightenment, to heal and repair that which has been separated or broken, and to provide protection during vulnerable transitions whenever we venture beyond known worlds, and also from misfortune and negativities of all kind, including being manipulated, controlled, or exploited. She resonates with material abundance too, and is associated with providing prosperity we need to live a happy, long life and make progress on the spiritual path. The divine goddess of the sun brings light on all levels. We need light to see clearly, otherwise, we feel confused as to which steps, if any, to take. This is just as true on an emotional and psychological level as it is on the physical. Light helps us see what is happening rather than making assumptions. When we see what is happening clearly, we have the opportunity to make the best choices. The oracle of the Dakini of infinite light augurs an increase of light in your life. This can include lightening up after a difficult time, an increase of clarity from a helpful healing and higher perspective, or a clear positive path opening up through a troublesome time. Her appearance signifies sacred victory. Call upon her and do not give up. Well, that has been the message. I hope I've given you clarity on what you already know, and I will see you all in the next one. Damn, my lips was ashy this whole weekend, but I'll see you all later.